like the taste of the flesh.
There we go.
I like the taste of the flesh.
Are you repeating what your brother said? Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Alright, so in this video I'm going to be showing you how I made this tasty sausage buns. Alright, so I have here my sausages, my eggs, my milk, and pepper. You were supposed to use chili pepper, but I don't have that at home, so I used my blended atarodo, blended pepper. Alright, then I have my nutmeg, my salt, my sugar, and my baking powder with my flour. So the next stage is for us to mix all the dried ingredients together. First, I am mixing my flour and my baking powder together. Then I added all the remaining dried ingredients, the nutmeg, the pepper, and if you like, you can add cinnamon to it. Alright, cinnamon half teaspoon, then nutmeg also half teaspoon. So after mixing everything together, I added my sugar, my milk, and my egg, and I began to mix. I mixed thoroughly. Alright, I just needed to adjust that so that you can really see what I was doing. So you mix very well. You know, there is baking powder there, so you really need to mix it really well. So after this stage, you will then set aside. All right, you set aside and you proceed to preparing our sausages. All right, you can decide to, don't worry guys, my hands are clean, so I handled it with my clean hands. All right, so you can decide to leave the sausages long like that, but I just prefer it to be sliced like this, you know, so that when it is ready it will be easy for you to just bite maybe once or twice, you know, just enjoy it. All right, so after cutting it like this, I then boiled it. Make sure you boil your sausages before using. I boiled for 2 minutes. You can boil between 2 to 3 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes really. No, just do 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, it's fine, just for it to solidify. So after this process, then you must have prepared your toothpick or your skewer. All right, these ones are washed already, so you begin to insert the skewer or your your toothpick inside each of the cut sausages. All right, after doing that, then it will now be ready for coating. All right, so just enjoy the video while the music run. Okay, so our sausages are ready. They are well prepared for coating. The next stage for us now is to begin to coat and fry. All right, so I hope you're seeing what I'm doing here. All right, so I picked one at a time, and I begin to coat it with the batter already prepared. All right, did you see that? You know, you dip the sausage inside the batter, and you roll the sausage inside the batter. You roll it so that the batter can coat around the sausages. All right, but then I discovered something with this recipe. Okay, no, not with this way. I've corrected the recipe, so the recipe you're seeing on this video is actually the right one. I adjusted it, but then before I adjusted it, I noticed that the batter was too runny for this. So I, after coating few pieces of the sausages, I decided to add a little bit of flour, making it up to 1 cup. Initially I did 110 grams of flour, but with the way I was, you can see the batter was just dropping inside the hot oil, and it was so messy. So I had to prepare some parts, then the remaining sausages I had to add little flour to it, and then try it. And guys, I enjoyed the second part, which is the recipe you are having presently. I enjoyed it because the buns was round, it was more tasty, it was, it was not light, like the batter wasn't light, so I enjoyed it more. But you can try it too. That other one was 110 grams of flour, and this particular one, the original recipe, the new recipe I'm giving out to you guys now, is 1 cup of flour. All right, so I began to fry. You just fry until golden brown. Then another thing I noticed while I was making this was that if you're making yours, please use a deep they call it deep fry. Deep fry your sausages bun, your sausage buns. Deep fry them is better. It won't get burnt on time. It will take time to fry well. I know I was battling with my flats my flat frying pan. It was too flat for this. I actually wanted a deep fry, and if I want a deep fry, I would have used lots of granite oil, but I didn't have the luxury of using much granite oil for frying this. Yeah, all right, so I just had to use what I have. So guys, I will advise that if you're frying yours, do a deep frying. All right, it will make your sausage bun come out really nice and good. All right, so this is the second recipe I said I tried. I had to use 1 cup of flour. You can see how thick this is, and it is so beautiful. I love this one. It's coated well, and I did a mistake here, guys. I didn't allow the vegetable oil to be hot before dropping the butter. Well, it's cash up anyway. So don't just do the same mistake I made. Allow your vegetable oil to be a little bit hot. You can see how this is coming out. It's not as runny as the other one, right? It is coming out brown. Now imagine if your vegetable oil if you're frying this in a deep frying, like if you're doing a deep frying for this, it will come out really really round, that ball shape, and you will enjoy it more. All right, so this is the second recipe that I use, which is the recipe I am giving out to you. I really love it, and the kids enjoy themselves. All right, with it, it's so tasty and it's beautiful. All right, so I will just go ahead and fry, coat the remaining sausages, and then fry it. Enjoy the music, guys.
I like the taste of the flesh.
There we go.
I like the taste of the flesh.
Why are you repeating what your brother said? All right, guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you like it, and I hope you try it out. If you tried this recipe out, please don't hesitate to comment in the comment section. God bless you.